And we're live.
Hello. I have
Just
a very clingy dog here. Hmm. Isang bagong
what?
new haircut. Hello, everyone. Just gonna share
Okay.
some picture.
What a clingy dog.
Ano kasi, we took them to the groomers this morning. Tapos as soon as we picked them up, we went out, we had dinner with family. So
Mm.
parang siguro sila, kung araw kayong nawala.
Mm.
So they're like,
Wala yung dito. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I'm just posting on Instagrams. And we're live. Do you think you're gonna finish your book today? I
I
think
mean,
it's possible.
it's still I have 100 pages to go.
Mm,
Maybe not during the sprints, but
but
hopefully tonight. So I'd
I
really
feel like when you
finish
get
it.
to the latter parts, you won't be able to stop reading it today. So you're probably gonna finish it today.
Me, I am so stressed about this book. I swear.
Um, Posted.
Okay. Just sharing story.
I'm gonna post in some of the Discord that I'm in.
Link. And
Okay, shared.
cute local.
Very, very clingy right now. Hi, welcome to the sprints. We're just setting up.
Hi. I think this is my first time seeing our sprints. So, how should we call you? And are you gonna get some reading done today, tonight?
It's evening for us. We're both
Mhm.
in the Philippines, so it's nighttime for us.
Yes, yes, you are. Um we just started our live, so
Yeah. Usually it takes a couple of minutes to
Mhm.
make sure all of the audio is working, sharing the stuff on Instagram and Discord. Oh, Australia. Yeah. So it's 2 hours later, I think. For you guys are 2 hours ahead, I think. Pretty late for
Mm,
you.
yeah, it's 9. It's already 9 for you. Wait, yeah, 9. I'm doing the math, and I'm like, it's simple math. Yeah, we're super close.
Are you gonna be
So,
reading with
yeah.
us? Or doing something other like productive stuff, chores? I'm actually you know,
Yes, from work, so I can stay up. Oof, sounds so good.
oh, holiday. Wish I had a holiday as well.
Oof, that's no in between.
I love that there's like an alliteration, smut or Sanderson, but they're like polar opposites.
Okay, so are you asking for help? How to decide? Or what books are you thinking of
Yeah, what's the smut
specifically?
and what's the Sanderson option? We would like to know.
We'll try to be very polarizing as well about your I'm just setting up my audiobook as well. Well, hi, Dan. Is this also your
Hi.
first time joining our sprints? What will you also be doing, or what will you be reading? Chapter 25. Okay. It'll probably be smart because I finished the Sanders on this one. Oh, Shadows of South. So I'm thinking
I haven't. I don't think I've
there's
heard
also
of
no
that.
in between between the choices.
Alien smut, alien smut or Sanderson. I love those choices. But you need a little bit of balance. Yeah, you already did Sanderson,
Mm.
so
I'll vote
alien
for the
smut sounds familiar.
cowboy. I'll vote for the cowboy romance.
Yeah, Cowboy seems fun. I haven't read any. Yeah, I haven't read any. So that seems fun.
It is. Saw you in the. Which Discord is this? Is this a
I think
Discord
it's
that you're.
probably a Discord. Yeah, Subtle Asian Book Club Discord.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I. Did I share there?
I I I
Oh, you
posted.
did.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi, Sai. Welcome
Hello,
back. Will
Sai.
you be reading with us?
It's so funny how we were all in like a book lunch earlier. I was like looking at the participants in the book lunch. It was like we were all in the same, and then we're here again.
Hi, Lian. Should we call you Lian? What will you also be reading slash doing tonight or today during your sprints? I'm in it for the shock factor. I see, I see. So have you chosen which one? Alien Smut or Cowboy Romance?
Alien Smut seems exciting. That definitely would have the shock factor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like if you're going for the shock factor, it's definitely going to be the Alien Smut. I think I'll try to finish We're Sleeping Girls.
Is
I'm
that where
around
Sleeping Girls
65.
Lie?
Lie? Is it?
Yeah, I think that's the book where Sleeping Girls Lie. Yeah,
It's
Farida,
a thriller slash. Yeah.
the same author as Ace of Spades, if I'm not mistaken.
Farida? Is it
Yeah,
Farida Ibike
Farida. Ayun,
Imize?
Ayun.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Imize. We're Sleeping Girls.
How are
I'm
you
trying to see
liking
if
where
it's on
Sleeping Girls
my.
Lie? I
Ah,
think
yeah, yeah. It is
I've
with
heard
Farida.
mixed reviews. reviews. Yeah, yeah, I've heard mixed reviews, but I think in general it has like the same taste as Ace of Spades. So if you like Ace of Spades, you will probably like
I
First Beginner's
love
Guide.
Ace of
That's what I've
Spades.
heard, but I don't know.
Oh, that's why it's on my. It's actually on my TBR as well.
Mm,
Because I loved Ace of Spades.
I enjoy that as well.
I will make. Oh, what about us? So
Yeah, I guess we can talk about the books that we will be
yeah.
reading. Do you want to go
So since
first?
you've asked, yes, since you've asked them, I am still reading Babel by R.F. Kwong. So I buddy read this with Pam. Wait, Pam, but she already finished it, and understandably so, because when you get to like book four, starting book
Mm,
four, it picks up like really fast, and you're like, I cannot stop reading this. And the only reason I haven't read it consistently this week is because of like chores, adulting, and stuff. Like I was mostly out yesterday, but if I wasn't, I feel like I would have finished it
yeah.
yesterday. And this is definitely looking at like a 5-star read for me. Like 100%. I feel like it's gonna be a 5-star read. So how about you? What are you gonna be reading?
Yeah, I am for the first time and like in a while. I'm gonna be listening to an audiobook. I'm gonna listen to a man called Uva. Um, I actually also have because it's on Kindle Unlimited, but I started this as an audiobook and I really like the narrator and I like how it sounds on audio, so I might just continue it on audio. I've started this morning and I'm 12% in, so I have about 7 hours left of the audiobook. So yeah, it's so far it's really it's I don't know how I would describe this book. We're basically just being introduced a man called Uva, and he's like this old guy that's very like he's very conservative. He's very like set in his ways. You know how you have a grandpa that doesn't want to do things differently because that's how it's always been done. He's kind of like that, and I think he's gonna meet like new neighbors that's sort of gonna change his like way of thinking about things, and I feel like it's gonna be very sad. I know that it has a movie, but I haven't watched that yet. But I think it's gonna be very
Yeah.
sad. It
Is
feels
it the
like it's
one
gonna be.
with uh wait,
It's the one
forgot his
with
name.
what's his name? Not
Is it
not
the
Robin.
actor from Castaway?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For some reason, my head is saying Robin Williams, but it's not Robin Williams. It's what's
Castaway,
his name?
actor. Wait, I should
Um,
have just googled Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Yeah, Forrest Gump.
Okay, okay,
Tom
okay.
Hanks. Yeah. I might watch the movie after I read it because I feel like it would be gut wrenching, but I'm not sure. It's Frederick Bachman, and I like the books that I've read from him have always been kind of funny, but also very hard hitting.
Okay. What have you started it? You've started it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Just this morning, I'm 12% in. It's about an hour
Okay.
of the audiobook.
Okay, Lian. I will make myself some tea and then read. Okay, what are you guys
Yeah.
reading? Hi, Lian. Welcome
Hi,
back.
hello,
Welcome back. I'll read an
hello.
ebook that I can remember the title of. I hope you remember it and share it with us so we can track and share our progress as we go through our sprints tonight.
Hello, Aline. How
Yeah.
are you?
What are you gonna be reading? It's one. Okay, you have
Perfect.
decided. You have decided. Which specific one though? Because like I only know the barbarians one because that's the most famous. I think. Ice Planet Barbarians. Need to read a book. Been a busy week, and I need to continue the wedding people. This sounds like a romance.
Yeah, I think you were reading this. I think it's contemporary. You were reading this last Wednesday, was it? When I was
Oh,
doing this,
that's such
or
a pretty
Thursday?
cover.
Yeah, it's like a new release, and I think it's about this person who gets, um, like they thought that she's staying at the hotel, and then they thought she was part of the wedding, so she just decided to go to the wedding. I think that's sort of the overall premise of it.
Immediately mistaken by everyone in the lobby for one of the wedding people, but she's
Yeah.
actually the only guest at the Cornwall, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So she's just like a random guest at this hotel or like
so
venue.
this is in her POV of like
I think
people
so.
at the
Yeah.
wedding. Oh,
I
let me
think
know, Sai, if it's good.
I've been
If
hearing
you'd
a lot of good
recommend it
things
to me.
about that.
Alright.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
trying
seen
to
a good
finish a rom-com by an Indonesian author last. Ooh. Which ones are these?
or are these like beta reads and stuff?
That you cannot share yet. I'm liking it, but I think I like. Ooh,
Mm.
Ace of Spades more. Okay, okay, okay. I feel like it's a bit slower compared to Ace of
Oh,
Spades. Yeah, because like Ace of Spades, once Farida has started to establish like what the academe looks like, and it just immediately starts with like someone texting them or
yeah,
what do you call
yeah.
it,
The
blackmailing
Gossip
them.
Girl version. Yeah.
Yeah. Babble. Baby Babble. Yes, yes, I am just 100 pages more. Because like I'm one page, I have like one chapter left before I start with book 5. So wish me luck, really. Because like I just got to the part where someone died yet again, and I'm like, whoa! It's just been a few pages after someone else's.
It's like everything after a certain point is just like stress.
I know. After that last page of book 3, everything is like
Yeah,
boom.
everything is just like
Calling me baby Bell.
Baby Bell. It's like the cheese.
Oof. I really want to read Frederick Backman. So,
I
which one would you recommend to read first?
if you want a standalone, I would recommend Anxious People because I have read that and it has his signature writing style. Although it's a very heavy topic, so I think with Frederick Bachman you do have to check trigger warnings if you're particularly sensitive about something because he does go into those things, but it's not in the form of like shocking or something like that. It's not very heavy handed, but it does go more of like very emotionally, like it does tackle those topics emotionally. So I think if you're triggered by something, better check that. But I do recommend Anxious People. But if you're open to reading a series from him, I would recommend the Bear Town trilogy. I've only read the first book. I think I'm
Mm,
quarter of the way through the second book, but I really love it. Like I really love Bear Town, and I think it was done really well. It's really good. I mean, I haven't read the rest of it, but I think with his writing style, I think it'd be a really good series.
Aline says Ova is just inspired by
Is that like up?
the movie. The one with the dog. I love Man Called Ova. Tom Hanks.
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Oh, it is this one. But it's a third one. Oh my gosh. I have yet to read Ice Bat Barbarian. Because like
Me
it's
too. I
really the
haven't.
cover that's like
Throwing you off, I
enticing
think.
me to read it. No, 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 the new
No,
one. The one
enticing
with
you.
the
Yeah, yeah,
dog.
yeah. The redesigned covers. Yeah.
Yeah. Aline says, Kamusta ka? Please don't
Please don't
respond
respond.
to What's the other one though? What's the other one? Because like one sentence is Kamusta ka? Is it magandang umaga?
Yeah, yeah. For reference, this means how are you?
Mhm.
And we're good, thank you.
Yeah, because like it's derived. Since I'm reading Babel, it's derived from como está in
Como
Spanish.
está? Yes, it is from Spanish, and that's probably from Latin or something.
Galish. Cheese donuts. Oh, I've been seeing this cover. I've been seeing
Cheese
this.
donuts. I
Cheese
haven't seen
donuts,
that.
yeah. I think it's a
Let's
it's
see
a
that.
romance. Yeah. Well, Dan
Okay.
already mentioned it's a rom-com by an Indonesian author. I've seen it, I think, with either with Sai or with Koji.
I'm gonna check
Fried
that out.
Rice, the graphic novel. So cute so far. Feeling a lot of Pinoy vibe. Fried
So
Rice?
why
The
are
graphic.
the names food? I'm like I haven't eaten dinner yet, so like I'm getting hungry from the
Oh,
title
is it
of
the one
these.
by Erika Eng? Erika Eng.
Cheese
Oh, that.
donuts.
Oh, that is a pretty cover. That's a pretty one by Erika Eng. Let us know, Diane, if it's good. I trust your taste because I feel like some of your books align as well. I was actually thinking of starting with Anxious People, so
I think that's a good idea.
starting point. I had to put down the wedding people since I attended three family and friends events Friday to Sunday, but the wedding people is a great read so far. Manifesting to close it out tonight or tomorrow. How far are you in with it though? Like, are you 50% through? But if we have four sprints tonight, I think you'd be able to make a dent. Like this would be your reading time from your very busy week. I want to learn Tagalog so badly. It looks like such a foreign language. I think the hardest for it, if from like a foreign perspective, is like how to pronounce things, because like we pronounce Tagalog or Filipino words very, should I say hard or harshly?
Very stiff. Yeah, I think
Yeah, like
we're very syllabic in a sense that how you see the word is
it's how you
probably
pronounce
how
it.
you would pronounce it. But we're very like it's not soft as all. Like it's hard to
Yeah,
explain. But it's not soft. Like it's very like squared off the sound. So there's not a lot of like round sounds or
yeah,
anything
yeah,
like
yeah.
that as they do in English. So I think that would be the challenge for foreign speakers. I don't know which. I'm trying to remember because I know that there was a language that if you're a native speaker of that language, you would actually find it easy to speak Tagalog, at least like the sounds
Maybe
of Tagalog.
Spanish.
But I
If you're a
can't
native Spanish
remember.
speaker, maybe it would be easier.
I don't know, maybe, but they sound different, like with their with how they pronounce things. It's
Yeah,
quite
because like I feel
different.
like they, what do you call this? They shorten some words or like some syllables, whereas for
Yeah,
us, we pronounce it.
yeah. Like some syllables feel like they're like smushed together, but for us, it's literally like very syllabic or syllabaric. That's the term. I forget the term.
Food references. Yes, by Eric. And sure, sure. Thank you. Ah, yes, you have to get to anxious people too. I've yet to I've yet to read Frederick Bachman. I feel like I need to also be in a right headspace to read his books.
Pro-
I literally cannot even carry one conversation. Mahal kita. I mean, you just asked someone how they are, and you're gonna say, "I love
you're
you."
confessing your love already. That's a bold move. That's a very forward move.
It's like maganda, pangit. I think this is also a challenge for like foreign speakers, like the ng, like they pronounce it as pangit, like versus like just the ng,
Mm,
like the ng
mm,
sound, like
yeah.
pangit. So it's really, I think, the pronunciation that's gonna be tough.
And actually, don't. I mean, personally, don't. It's hard for me as a, I guess, native speaker to like talk about the technical points of the language because I feel like I just speak it. Like I don't particularly know all the rules and all the stuff. I kind
Mm,
of just speak it, so it's kind of hard sometimes to explain. Oh, we have this and that. And sometimes when I see like foreigners who are trying to like learn Tagalog, it's always kind of, oh, I didn't know that there was like a technical term or there was a rule for
mm,
that. I just know that it was like that. So I think it's always like difficult when you're asking like a native speaker to explain the language.
mm. I know
I know
Hindi
him.
and no. Well, at least you can say yes or no.
Yeah.
Hi June, welcome back. I'm reading In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. I've read this. I'm halfway through and it's a compelling read. I had to check what my rating is. I rated it 4 stars, but I truly cannot remember much. It's actually in my review. I don't remember much from this book, but I do remember it having a satisfying ending, a bit dramatic for my taste. So I do not
Is
remember.
this
Can you?
Stephen Graham Jones
No,
or
Ashley
Ashley
Winstead.
Winstead? Yeah, okay. I was thinking of a
This
different one.
one, six friends, one college reunion, one unsolved murder. Okay, the ending played in my head. Okay, the ending played in my head just
Is
now
it
because I
kind of
gave
like a
you
locked
other reason.
room mystery?
No, 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 not
Not
really.
really. Yeah.
It's more of like
Somebody's a killer
it's a
in the room.
mystery. It's a mystery thriller where there was a murder that happened before. So, um, this college friends drifted apart, but then they had to do a reunion, so they have to like congregate again or whatever. But I gave it 4 stars though. I gave it 4 stars, so I think I liked it enough, but I just do not
Mm.
remember it. I know Spanish, so I can
Ah,
understand where to come from that. I see.
but an interesting thing is that sometimes we use a Spanish word, but
In a
we
different,
use it
yeah,
differently, and sometimes, and I think there's quite a bit of like swear words that we use very casually.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
there's that.
Even the
Oh,
word
but
bicho
definitely,
and puto.
like
These
so
have
definitely, um, we have a lot of words that have Spanish origins, like la mesa for table and
mm,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I think you would like listening to us speak. You would understand bits and pieces, or maybe you could get like the context of things. But then you might be thrown off by a couple of words that we're using like differently from the Spanish meaning. That's always interesting how I mean, obviously, we just read Rebel, how like language like changes and like the translation changes over
Yeah,
time.
transforms, whatever.
Yeah.
Some things are lost in translation, actually. I feel like it's a language that's easy to understand for people who are hard of hearing or have audio processing issues because you enunciate everything.
That's a
Actually,
good
that's a good
point.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good point. I've never thought of it that way.
That's a
Huh.
good point.
Yeah, that's a good point. Imagine. I'm assuming you've read it. Salamat for thank you. Yes, salamat. Was it Was it another Asian country that actually has salamat or
Salamat.
close to
Yeah,
the
I
word
think it's
salamat? Yeah,
Indonesian.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. But that's also
I think
thank you,
it's
I
for
think.
Indonesians like Selamat as in
Mm, yeah,
SEL.
yeah, yeah. SEL. Yeah. We say salamat for. Ooh, that's
Oh,
actually
interesting. Maybe the root
close.
word is like similar. The etymology is like
This is a
we
Bible
are like
lesson, I think.
we
I
could use
know.
that. We could use the translation in a silver bar and we'll create some kind
Okay,
of
so we'll pronounce this one. Anong binabasa mo? So see how we pronounce it
like
as it's
yeah, like we
spelled.
can cut apart the words into specific sounds. And that means
Ooh.
what are you reading?
Azúcar is actually
Oh
azúcar for us, which is sugar.
yeah, sugar. I love
Yes,
this. I love that we're all
ooh.
just into the languages.
I'm actually
That's
thinking
so
of going into
cool. That's so cool.
linguistics.
That's really
This
like
is
I feel like
salam.
that's such a cool field
Yeah.
and it's so like the skill is just so transferable like and
Mm.
there's so many things that you can learn like there's so many languages in the world so
I think that's also why Babbel worked for us too. Like,
mm.
it's because like I wasn't deterred by the footnotes at all.
Me
Like,
too, I
I
loved it.
found it very interesting. I find it very educational to
Yeah,
know all of these things. Like, huh, that's very interesting. Like, it adds context to what we're reading. So,
yeah, I had a couple of like tabs on the footnotes because I really like enjoyed some of the like the concepts and how oh I didn't know that that word or came from this or like it was so interesting to me and maybe it's because we're native like we're kind of like by default we're bilingual because we were in the Philippines, so we know our native
colonized,
language
yeah.
Tagalog, but then all of our like education is in English, so we're usually like most of the Philippines is bilingual. Um, so it's kind of like we've always had that translation thing happening in our head. We that's always a part of our day to day life. So I feel like that's even more interesting to us.
I bet spelling tests are so easy in school. Did you have actually no? I think it's more of like writing. If like at least when I remember that when I was a kid and I just started school, it's a matter of like writing down things, like learning how to write, but not much on spelling.
I don't think I've
Identifying
ever
stuff though.
joined a spelling contest or like I've ever had the spelling quiz in
In
Tagalog. I
Tagalog, yeah.
don't
It was
remember
in
anything.
English.
Definitely with English for sure, but with Tagalog, I don't think. I think with Tagalog, most of our classes were geared towards literature, studying literature, and like a little bit of the grammar and stuff when we were younger, but nothing like mostly it was just literature. Very big.
So is this the modern Babel discussion?
Yeah.
Like if this is where if Robin and the others were like in the modern era, I wonder how they're gonna do some discussions on like their assignments or whatever. We attended Babel discussion. We were asked to name a word with two different meanings in two languages. This is very interesting. Okay, before we get ahead more of ourselves, should we do some reading? Because like it's been
Probably
really
should. I feel like we're gonna get distracted so much because we just love the conversation
so,
about
but do let
language.
us know how your reading is going. What are the books that you're gonna read in the comment section, and we'll get back to it later after our first
Yes.
sprint. So, happy reading, everyone. Let's get some reading done.
See you in half an
See you in
hour.
30 minutes.
Hello.
Hello again. Hey,
How are you?
I got to page 450. 450.
Oh, we're almost. Oh no, you're like I think at about 100 pages away, or less than
Yeah,
100.
I started at like 430 something, and the book is until like 542. There's a lot going on. There's a lot. How is yours? How is your reading sprint?
I made it to page 68, or like 20%. I'm also reading it on Kindle, and I am starting to see like it started. The book started off with very like mundane things, and now the sad part is coming in. In true Frederick Bachman fashion, it was like introduced very nonchalantly. What was that word? Nonchalantly? Nonchalantly? You get what I mean?
Nonchalantly.
Nonchalantly. It was introduced very nonchalantly, and you know that it's gonna be like very hard hitting later on. So I'm a little bit afraid for myself.
Well, I feel like you knew what you were
I actually have
dealing
no
with.
idea what this book is about.
Uh,
Yeah, I think I picked this up because it's for a readathon, and the prompt was to read the debut book of your favorite author, or at least was it like a new book or like the debut book? And I think this is his debut book. I'm actually not sure because it feels like a new book. Um, or maybe I just feel like it's a new book because there was a movie adaptation, and that's why it's like popular recently. But I think it was his debut. I'm not 100. 2012, so it's been a while. But I don't know if it's his debut. But that's a prompt, so I have no idea what it's about. I just know that it's sad. That's what people usually say about the book. But I didn't know like what kind of sad. If that makes any sense. So, yeah.
but are you liking it so far?
Yeah, I am. I'm liking it. I feel like I'm already somehow invested with the main character and
Mm.
with like some of the few like we're starting to get introduced to the neighbors around him, and I'm starting to like get quite invested with them. And I feel like Patrick Bachman does that really well, where his books are always filled with so many like the cast of characters is big. Like in Bear Town, you practically get to know every single person in that town. So it's very big, but for some reason he does it so well that you feel some sort of investment in their like in whatever's happening to them. And it's kind of similar here, although the cast of characters is quite small so far, but I'm already feeling like he's really building them up too. And I feel like that will make it hurt much more later on.
Wait, how many percent are you in?
To 20%. So page 68 of 344 based on my Kindle copy.
Okay. No, just reading through the comments of our own little book club discussion. Unknowingly discussing Babel. Oh, we should keep talking about languages.
Honestly, Babel is so good as a book club pick, especially if you get
Mm.
like people of different, like from different countries and
Ethnicities,
different
yeah.
languages. It'd be so interesting to see how everyone, and also if you bring in people from colonized and colonizer countries, I feel like that would like really make the discussion quite spicy.
Yeah, we need a Letty, we need a Robin. I got to 70%. I also got myself a cheesecake. Oh,
Oh, that's yum.
I
That
need
is
that right
yum.
now. Hi, Kat. Welcome back to the
Hello, Kat.
space. What will you be reading? I finished fried rice. Oh, that's good. But since you're done, will you be reading a different novel
Are you
for
gonna
the
finish the
next
other
few
one? Was that what was that? Cheese donuts?
cheese donuts? Wait,
or
are
did
you
you
also
just finish
currently
it?
reading that, or you also finished it?
Um,
I feel like I need to finish Babel tonight. I feel like I have to. Like,
I I feel like you have to.
I only have this left, and I also have the audiobook, so I'll definitely be compelled to finish it.
The last part goes
Good.
by so fast. Like it's definitely more fast paced. So I feel like you wouldn't even feel that it's what 80 pages left. I think yeah.
Yeah, like I'm 451, and
Mm,
I have like 542 minus 451, 91 pages left.
mm.
So I think I have to finish it tonight. Like maybe not during the sprints, but I should
Yeah,
make a definite during the sprints
yeah, and
that
then you
I'd
won't
be
be able
left
to
with
put it
like the
down.
last 50 pages. Because I actually stopped like when the timer went off. It stopped at like a very tense moment because we're back in the tower, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. First time back in the tower after a while? Question mark.
Just two characters. Just
Yeah.
two
Okay.
went back there and is doing a mini speech, if you know
Mhm. Mhm.
what I'm saying. I'm so I'm so stressed reading this, but in a good way. It's so good,
Yeah.
so good. Back, hi Sai, charged my phone and read 29 pages. That's
Oh,
a lot
that's
of
nice.
pages,
That's nice.
actually.
Yeah.
Wait, your Sai is reading which one again?
Wedding people.
Other People, the one with the really
Yeah.
nice cover. And Kat is reading Funny
Fun
Story.
story.
Emily Harry. Ah, yeah, I saw your story. You're at the beach. You're at Siargao and reading Funny
Kat,
Story.
have you read Happy Place? And if you have, do you think I would like Funny Story if I loved Happy Place? Let me know. I do have. I've already bought Funny Story, so it's not like I'm not gonna read it. I am gonna read it, but I'm just curious.
I hope you're both loving it. Pam has already finished it, and I think she's giving it 5 stars. The wrong one, yes, she's the
She's
one.
doing it.
Funny Story, I love that book. I think it's the two books that I feel like it's generally loved. Like there's not much polarizing reviews. Like it's Funny Story and Happy Place.
Mm.
Because like it's the one that I've been seeing that's like, oh, it's
Everyone like
well
loves
received.
it. Yeah.
Unlike like Beach Read, which I actually didn't like
Mm.
100%.
I think that's the other. Yeah, that's the other Emily Henry that I have. Beach Read and Funny Story.
5 star Bravo. I think it is
Yes.
going to be 5 star for me as well. It's such a wild ride. It's such a wild ride because like it's a thick it's a thick book. And like you when you go back to like what happened in the first two books, you'd be like, huh, there's not much happening. It's really focused on establishing the life at Babel, how Robin like what Robin experienced in the past, whatever. Like it's really a journey. Like it's a journey. It's how I would summarize it.
And
But
I think like it. Go ahead. No.
yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that it definitely feels like you're following um Robin's sort of like transformation in a way. And I think I think the whole bit at the beginning where it's like heavily about translation, about
Mm.
like it's more academic in the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah, yeah.
I feel
How
like it
everything
plays
is.
such yeah, it plays such a big role in the latter parts of the book where it's more about the economic repercussions of things. And I think in general, like translation is such a good metaphor for like colonization in general because it how language changes because of colonization. And I think
Mm,
because I am Filipino, we were colonized, and so I feel like I could relate to how languages change over time. Like we just mentioned earlier, a lot of our language is filled with Spanish loan words, and obviously we've made them Filipino over time. But I like it's very hard to speak in like straight Tagalog without using Spanish loan words.
mm.
I just found it like so interesting that we really focus on translation. I think that's where a lot of people found it boring at the beginning, but I personally loved it.
Yeah, like everything, like I wasn't bored or annoyed. I think some people would find it um like they're being interrupted by the footnotes,
Mm,
especially if you're reading with the audiobook. Because I find myself having to like put my finger on where the asterisk was. So like
mm,
when the footnote is done, like done being narrated, it's just gonna continue with like where it is on the page. So I'd be like, okay, I have to mark where the asterisk goes because like I'd be so lost with my eyes. So anyway,
mm.
it's not a big deal for me. Like I think I enjoyed it very much, and the footnotes were also written well. Some were even funny that I had
Yeah.
to tap it. So anyway, I digress. Haven't read Happy Place, but I believe it is Kat and Diane's top Emily Henry books so far. Mine is Funny
Okay.
Story, yet to
Oh.
read Happy Place. It's the favorite. Every Happy Place is my fave Emily Henry book so far. Happy Place is the pink one, right? I'm reading Funny Place.
Yes.
The
Yes, it
top
is the pink
tip.
one. It's right
Uh,
there. Happy place. Right there.
well, if I hope I like either of them because like I didn't particularly like or enjoyed Betrayed. So and it's the first one that I read from Emily Henry.
I think the other one that I read was Book Lovers, and I like it was just so. It was average for me. I didn't
Mm,
hate it, but
yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
don't feel anything for it. I
That's how I
barely
felt with
remember the names of
Betrayed,
the
I think.
characters.
Okay, so to make up for the time that we made Chica earlier, should we
All the
head
chatting.
to friend number two?
I think so.
Yes?
And so you can continue with the very very juicy scene that you left left off.
I know. Okay. Happy reading, everyone. See you in 30.
Enjoy.
Hello again.
Hello. Oh, hello. I have a guest.
Cute.
How is it? Where are you? In Babel. Babel.
I got to page 472.
Okay. Almost like 20 plus pages.
Yeah, like 22 pages. 22 pages. So I'm trying to see how far I could get tonight. I think I'll get to page 500 at least for tonight's sprints. And I'm
Then
scared.
if and then you just read for maybe an hour after the sprints and you can finish it.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be done. Because, like, looking at the audiobook, because I'm at 2.10 speed, I have like 2 hours, 48 minutes left. So, like, half of that. It's like over an
Mm,
hour
an hour, yeah.
left. How was everyone else's reading? How was yours? How was yours?
I made it to page 104, which is 31%. So I think I read about
Ooh.
11% more. And it's sad.
Oh no, already
It is sad.
30%?
Yeah, it's the thing with Frederick Bachman is it's sad, but he writes it in such a not necessarily humorous, but like he's not focusing on the sad bits, but it's just there and you kind of feel it and it feels like why is life going on when this sad thing is happening? And that makes it even more sad. Hmm. So I feel like this is gonna hurt later.
Started raining very hard right now.
More cozy vibes for reading. Or is it like the loud kind of rain?
Wait, trying to up the volume because like it's raining hard and I can't hear shit.
In fairness, I do not hear the rain.
Noise cancellation, baby.
Yeah.
I got to 78%. Damn, that's like a good chunk of what you're reading.
Huh. Are you liking your reads? Are you
I just read
enjoying
10
it?
pages of funny story because I'm kind of distracted. Oh no.
I
Well,
mean, you
10
are
pages.
on vacation. It's a little bit difficult to read when you're like with friends and stuff.
Wait, speaking of vacation, who wrote The People We Meet on Vacation? Ah,
It's
it's also
Emily
Emily
Henry.
Henry.
Yeah.
It's the one that's gonna be a movie
Really? I don't know. I don't know.
with Tom Blythe.
Ah, ah, yeah, yeah. I think I did see that.
The announcement.
Yeah, like a reel or something where they were
Mm.
interviewing them. I think I saw that. Yeah, but I didn't know it was for an
It's
Emily
enough
Henry.
motivation for me to read it. It's like
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna see snow again on the big screen. I am liking it.
That is
Yeah.
good. That is good. I'm trying to
Wait, which
remember
one
what
were
you're reading.
you reading again? Sorry. The one by Farida.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
The
Imagination
Where Sleeping
Organized.
Girls Lie.
Ah, we're,
Read
yeah,
60
yeah, yeah.
pages since I went down to eat cake. That's a lot of pages, even if you were distracted. That
Why is
is,
everybody like eating cake, reading books
I
with food on
know.
the
I'm like,
title?
I want cheesecake now. Or like maybe even just milk from the fridge.
I don't like drinking milk on its own.
You don't?
I don't. I've never liked it. Like I cannot drink like a glass of milk, even hot or cold. I don't like it at
What?
all. I
But
think I don't
if
know.
it's
Like
mixed on cereal, yes.
I, I mean, I will put milk on my cereal, but I don't drink the milk that's left over.
That's the best part. Drinking
I
the
don't know.
flavored milk after the. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I just don't like milk on its own. It just feels weird to me.
Any
I
milk?
I
Like even just fresh milk that has some taste. Because like I would understand if it's like almond milk.
no
Is
anything.
that
Like well, to be fair, not like ever since college I can't drink dairy milk because I'm like lactose intolerant. But when I was younger, when I
oh.
wasn't lactose intolerant yet, I still don't drink milk straight from the thing. Like I would drink
Mm,
like coffee, obviously, coffee with
yeah,
milk
yeah,
I
yeah.
drink, matcha with milk I drink, but
But
just
milk
the
as
milk,
its own. Yeah, yeah.
I don't drink it at all.
Interesting. After, well, during our sprints, I'll go grab some milk to drink
Just
it.
to just to spite me.
The fun stores. I just can't give my friends
Yeah.
conversation. Are you reading by the beach, Kat? Or like
Well, it's
by
kind
the
of dark when
bar?
we're reading
Yeah,
by
by the
the
bar. I mean, by the bar, by the shore. I want to make you hungry. Ugh, it's working. It's working.
Yeah, I haven't had dinner yet. Like, and we're preparing dinner now, so hopefully after the sprints I'll be able to eat immediately.
Immediately. I don't like milk.
See, you are
I
my
don't know.
people. You are my people.
I mean, I guess to some, it would be tasteless. Like, I think. Oh, okay. So, where I am, as in Bulacan,
Hmm.
um,
Is it
Carabao's
like the
milk.
Carabao milk? Yeah, I
Yes,
don't like
I put it on my rice, and I put some salt. I put some salt in it, and I eat it as is.
why.
Sometimes with dried fish, as in tuyo, because it's good. It's good.
Dried fish with milk, rice.
It's so good. It's so good,
Like
especially with your rice. It's good.
I understand dry salty fish with champorado, like chocolate porridge, I guess. But with milk and rice?
Yes. The
And
next time I have it, I'll take a
Carabao
video.
milk is so like it's so thick and so like
Well, it's
it
thicker than fresh milk, yes.
yeah. I guess it's
You
kind of
put some
reminiscent to
rock salt on
like I the only milk on
it.
rice that I eat is like coconut milk on rice, kind of like mango sticky rice or biko, which is similar with just different toppings.
Mm,
But like other milks, I don't understand.
yeah. So the way that you had a visible reaction.
I
The next time
don't
I eat
know.
it, I'll make sure to take a video just
Send
for
a
you.
video to me.
I'll be like, here I am eating it. Send a live reaction. Are you allergic to it? Yeah. You mentioned that you were
Yeah,
lactose.
I just don't like it. I mean, I right now, yes, I am lactose intolerant, but even with other non-dairy milks, I still wouldn't drink it on its own.
Mm.
My
Yeah.
grandpa
Is that
used to
an
force.
Asian thing? The belief that you grow tall when you
I
drink
think
milk.
I think that's a kind of a
General
universal thing because you would see it on movies, like even in Western movies, they would be drinking milk on its own. I don't understand it. Like I would have milk, then I would dunk the Oreos in it, and then I wouldn't drink the milk. Like I would literally just pour out. You know how some people they would have like a glass of milk, they would have
Mm.
Oreos, they would be
Mm.
dunking it and drinking the
Yeah, yeah,
milk.
yeah.
I would just pour just enough, like maybe just a little bowl of milk, so just so I can dunk the Oreos, but I'm not gonna drink that milk. I just use it for dunking.
What a
I
waste
don't
of
know.
milk.
I just pour just enough so I can dunk it.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Not the whole glass.
Yeah, no, I don't do the whole gas. Just
Just
let
in
it
a
go.
okay. The way it's so good
I
though. It's so
I've never
good.
heard of that. I've never heard of that.
Now you do. Now you do. What
Maybe I
happens is
shouldn't have
like
heard
the
of it.
caramel milk. is like delivered or like bought in this
Glass.
glass
Yeah.
bottles of like where gin used to be,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
old gin bottles. And before we eat them, obviously we have to boil them just to, I don't know, just to
Be
be safe.
safe, yeah.
So since it's already hot and the rice is hot, so you pour the milk in. It's so good.
I mean, the only thing I can compare it with is when you cook oatmeal in milk. Like, I guess it's kind of similar that it's milk on grains, but
Mm.
for some reason, because I feel like rice is mushy and then you
Yeah,
put
yeah, it's
milk
supposed to
on
be
it.
eaten with like actual food viand.
So you have like milk rice with I don't know, with bangus and stuff.
Sometimes no, not bangus. Like it has to be salted fish.
Salted fish or like
Yeah, tuyo.
tuyo
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. But
So I
sometimes
guess
we eat the
similar
same
concept to
without.
like
Mm.
champorado. I guess it's kind of
Minus
similar
the
to
chocolate.
champorado, but yeah. Yeah, minus the chocolate and then added the milk.
Sometimes
Anyway,
I don't even put like I don't even eat dried fish with it. Just as is. Like just the milk and rice. That's it. And that's my
huh,
lunch.
huh.
The more you know. June says we're fast readers. I think you can read 200 pages a day without too much effort. Well, it depends on how busy or not busy I am within the day or within the week. I found that since we started going back to the office, I've read way less in a month
Ooh.
because like the only time I'd get to read is during the sprints and during the weekend.
Is that pepper in your background, like
Yeah,
on the bed?
one. He's just been shaved, like
It's
literally
like
shaved. So pepper, pepper.
he's just like digging in the background, and I'm like so
Yeah,
busy.
he's bald. He's bald right now. Kalbo, kalbo.
I
Melting.
remember when we get our Shih Tzus, like to that cut, they look like rats,
Yes.
like big
No, don't
rats.
let them hear it. No. You're pogi, you're guapo, you're guapo.
But I don't. I mean, 200 is a lot. I don't think I I can read 200 pages a day, but it wouldn't be like that would be
One
like
sitting.
a lot of effort for me. I think for me, an easy number of pages to hit every day is around 75 to 100.
100.
Because usually in the morning, while I'm drinking my coffee every day, that's when I would
Mm.
be reading. And usually I think about an hour 15. Just depends on how early I wake up. Usually, because then I would have to work at 7 in the morning. So I
Mm.
usually take like an hour in the morning, and then I would read after work, like for a couple of like a few minutes usually. So 75 to 100 is like my usual
Mm.
daily. But then sometimes I get into phases where I just don't read at all,
Mm.
and then I would read a lot on the weekends, and then don't read at all
Mm.
during the week. So I guess it just depends. But like I think I could if I had to read daily, I think I could commit to like 75. But 200 is I think it's a lot actually. Like I would have to be pretty like not busy for me to be able to read 200 comfortably. You know, like I would have to make it
Maybe.
a point to read
Mm.
200 in a day.
Yeah. Maybe you start early and then you
Yeah,
don't have
it
any
would be like
errands or
a
tasks the whole day.
yeah, it would be like a conscious effort that okay, I'm reading 200 today. But like on a normal day, I wouldn't hit 200. I don't think.
Yeah, because like I was able to read like around 100 pages, like before the sprint, like throughout the afternoon. I think I was able to because like I just checked my app when I tracked my progress. Like I was at 372 earlier, and now I'm in
Mm.
472. So like
Yeah, 100.
around
Yeah.
80.
Yeah, but obviously it's sort of like a special reading day because we're doing the sprints.
Yeah,
So we
yeah,
have
yeah.
like dedicated hours for reading.
Yeah, and I also didn't have much to do this afternoon aside from the
Mm,
book launch.
yeah.
And yeah, 250 is the most, I think, where you read not sporadically. Like you
Yeah.
really intentionally read for that day.
Yeah.
Such a cute and good one. I love milk. I know. Girl, we always have milk in our fridge. Like fresh milk and the Bear Brand one, the what do you call this?
Evaporated,
Sterilized. The sterilized.
sterilized milk. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, what would you use it for, other than the milk
Yeah.
rice thing? And
And we have cereal.
I
Oh, you
always
can
have
see.
milk. I always have oat milk for my coffee, just for my coffee.
Just for the
But
coffee.
I wouldn't drink it on its own.
What if when you drink milk, you'd be given like a book of your choice for every glass that you drink.
Does it have to be dairy milk? Because then I would be in the bathroom for the entire
Okay,
day if I had to
okay.
drink
Like
dairy milk.
minus the minus
Lactose
the lactose
intolerant.
intolerance. Like for some reason, for some magical reason, there's I don't know, a silver bar that would prevent you from like shitting yourself.
Wow.
Would you do it though? Like you could still take it, but the after effects won't be there. Would you do that for a
I
book of
mean,
your choice?
if I had to just drink a glass of milk and
Mm.
then get a free book out of it, then I would probably do it. I would be gagging while I'm doing it, but I would probably do it.
Because like imagine asking for like a Junji Ito hardback. And like I think it's gonna be worth it.
Okay. It would have to be like a hardcover book,
Yeah,
and
the most expensive edition.
yeah, or like special editions.
Imagine though, if it's for a series, you'll have to drink appropriate glasses for the whole series.
Well, I'm glad that's not the reality, and you don't have to actually do that.
Thank God I'm not rich enough for me to dare you do that. I consider myself as a fan. I don't think I really, okay, okay. I think the
Yeah.
average is 100 to 150. How often do you all do sprints? Because I'm loving my time here and I love to join on. Thank you, them. So glad you asked. We do this weekly. Sometimes we take a break, mostly because like we have some adulting stuff or like some events or errands to do.
Yeah.
But we try as much as possible to do it on a Sunday, same
Yeah.
time, 7 p.m. one at a time. But the way we do it is, how do you say salit salit?
Alternate.
Yeah, alternate.
Alternating.
Tonight it's gonna be on my channel. Next Sunday it's gonna be on Pam's channel. Then the following Sunday it's gonna be on my channel again. Then the
Yeah.
so on and so forth.
Yeah. Yeah. So we try our best to really stick to the Sunday schedule. So that's
Mm.
7 p.m. Manila, 7 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Pacific. Well, I'm not sure if the clocks have changed yet. I don't think they have.
I think it's
Um,
still the same. Yeah, yeah.
It's still the same,
That's
right? Yeah. So that's our usual schedule. And then if there's any changes, we usually post it on our Instagrams. I try to post it on my community channel as well, but sometimes I forget. But yeah, Instagram is the surefire method or like channel where we announce the final schedule. But roughly, it's usually Sunday 7 p.m.
it. See you next week though. It's gonna be on
Yes, on
other
my
Pam's
channel.
channel. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, books are hella expensive these days, so
I
if I
know.
could just like how much is a carton of milk? That's probably cheaper than a book. So I would just
Not even a
suck
hundred
it up.
pesos. Not even $2. I think.
Yeah, I would just suck it up and drink the milk if I could exchange it for a book.
And granted that you won't shit yourself, like that's a good
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, that is a good deal.
Aw, thanks, bye. You should definitely join the Pam and
Oh,
Pam
thanks,
sprints. Love the
man.
chat and the way I'm becoming an organized reader during busy weekends. Yeah, because like it's a habit. You tend to like At least for me, I tend to be like, okay, I'd be able to get a lot of reading done later, so I'm prepping myself for it. And at least even if I haven't read for the whole week, I have one Sunday
One
to look
day,
forward
yeah,
to, and that's just straight up 2 hours just reading.
yeah,
So it's a good way to build a habit.
yeah. And I think
Okay.
it's really like I read so much more during the sprints because I mean probably because obviously we're
There's the
on
accountability.
camera and there's
Yeah,
a,
yeah.
yeah, accountability, and I would have to tell everyone how many pages I read afterwards. So I feel like, oh, and the fact that I know that this time is just dedicated for reading. I just like I ignore everything else because when
Yeah.
I'm reading, usually in the morning, I would be like subconsciously thinking about, oh, what are can we cook for today,
Mm.
and then oh, I would
The
have work
tasks that
later
you're gonna be
on, blah blah
doing. Yeah,
blah. And sometimes I would read before sleeping. And I'm like, oh, I should probably sleep because blah blah blah.
yeah.
But then with the 2 hours of reading that we have, because 30-minute sprints, more sprints, that's just like all I'm doing is reading and it's fine. So it's really, really helpful. Oh, yay! We're so
We'll
glad.
see you next week.
Yes.
So, since that is mentioned, should we go to our sprint number 3? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm
It's a
excited
lot.
and stressed for you.
Okay. Setting it excited to read more bubbles. See you again in 30 minutes, everyone. Happy
Happy
reading.
reading. Hello.
Hi again. Hi again, friends. How was the reading sprint?
I made it to page 145 or 43%. So around 13% is, I think, 12%. And it's like it's weird. It's sad because the topic is very sad, but at the same time, it's not. Like I think is it on the synopsis? Let me just check if it's on the synopsis. It's not, so I don't want to say it. But yeah. How about you? How was Babel? But what did I say? Babel.
Burble? You said burble.
Burble. Burble.
I got page 493.
Oh my
493.
gosh. I think you can like finish it so soon.
I'll finish it tonight, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
It's like 20 more pages from our next sprints would put me at like 510, 512. So,
So that's just like 30 pages left after
yeah,
that.
girl. Although where I am right now, it's more the conversation is more on the
Mm,
political, like what are the effects of this side and that
yeah.
side, and what were the implications of the silver, what do you call this? Industrialization thing. So it's a lot of conversations revolved around that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think that part, it feels like the calm before the storm.
Yeah. Okay. June said, I think it's good if you try to interview local or foreign authors. I would love to watch it. So, June, while we don't have any plans so far of doing the author interviews, Sai, the engineer's reading, and Kat, who is also in the chat right now, is actually doing Akdang Pinoy 2024. So, previously for August, they posted author features. So, you might want to check Akdang Pinoy out if you want to see local author interviews as well.
Yeah. I think I think for the August versions they did more of like videos from the author, not necessarily interviews,
Yeah,
but I
they
mean it's
more.
not yeah, I think it might be in the plans. I don't know, maybe Sai and Kat from the chat can confirm if there's any upcoming like hint teaser of an author interview. But yeah,
Yeah,
definitely follow them on Instagram because they would like it's possible for them to interview authors and the like. But I
yeah,
think
because there will
this
be
is
book of
like
us until
yeah, yeah,
December.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think so too.
okay, hold on. Diane, finish these donuts.
Oh,
Why
two
don't you finish
books.
two? Finish two
You
is for
are
the
crushing
team.
it. Very, very productive sprint for you.
Same with those here,
Oh,
really enjoying these friends and how you both moderate. Aw, thank you so
oh,
much. Thank you so much. And we hope to see more of you in the upcoming weeks. And especially that you've been reading a lot during the sprints as
yeah.
well.
I feel like we don't really even consciously think about moderating. We're just like feeding off of the energy of the chat. Like the number one goal is to just read, but then
Hmm.
sometimes every now and then we would have like a lively chat, and it's always nice. It does take a lot more time to chat with everyone. It's always fun, but some I guess that's where the moderation comes in, where we kind of have to like segue into a reading sprint.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think in general we're just feeding off of your energy. So if you're enjoying the sprints, it's really because your energies are like really
Yeah.
good. Like you're chatting with us, you're participating. So it's really it's all you guys. That's
Yeah.
why
It's back and
like the
forth.
sprints are good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was encouraged by Sai, by the way, definitely attending his open music and all. So great to hear. Thanks so much,
So
Sai. Sai
happy to
has also
hear
been friends
that.
thing.
Yeah, I know. Even on my series read along sprints, I was like joining in. Definitely lots of reading sprints in the future.
Oh, a needy doggo
Yeah,
as well.
this is a different dog from the one earlier. He's kind of out
I
of
think,
it because they just had their grooming this morning, so they're kind of like tired
yeah,
from
yeah,
it.
yeah, lethargic.
Yeah, that's why he has this ribbon. Like the grooming place gives them a bow tie at the end.
Oh, that's so nice. Ours don't
Yeah,
give
like a bow
those.
tie.
Oh, damn, got to 86%. So do you
So
think you'll be able to
close.
finish that tonight? Because we have one more sprint
Do you
left.
have like a star rating
Yeah,
prediction for your
so far.
book now that you're 86% in? Because I remember you mentioned that you are enjoying it. So
Yeah. Just not as
is it
much
gonna be?
as Ace of Spades, but I'm still hoping. Because, like, you said you're also enjoying it. Nandito ako para
Hi,
magpalit ng
Bea.
to translate. Bea is here to spread some smut.
Well, we do have someone reading Alien
Alien
Smuts.
smut
So
earlier.
you're not the first one to spread the smut agenda for today.
Grabe, Tita D. Yeah, you finished two books tonight. I'm on the last 108 pages of The Wedding People. Are you gonna finish it tonight as well? I mean, the night is young, but we just have one more sprint left. But
Do you also have your prediction star rating for that?
yeah, if you're gonna recommend that book to me, reading A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. Okay,
I feel
let
like
me
I've
predict
heard of
how,
this.
before I Google it or like I search it on Goodreads, I'm gonna predict what this is about or like how the cover
Okay.
looks like.
Okay.
A Touch of
I
Darkness,
will.
Scarlett St. Clair. Is there a man on the cover?
No, you're
Ooh,
wrong.
wait, A Touch of Darkness. Is it? Are there floral emblems,
Yes.
whatever? Ah,
Yes.
I think. Okay, okay, okay. I wonder if I'm thinking of the same book. Is it a romance book?
It is. It is a retelling,
Of?
romance retelling of Hades and Persephone.
Ooh, damn. Wait. Is there a blue on the cover? Touch of dark.
There's a purple, which is derived from blue. Does that count?
Oh, it's a different cover that I'm seeing. It's a different edition.
Maybe, yeah,
It's
maybe.
this one. It's the purple one. Okay. There are leaves. How are you liking it so far, though, Bea? I feel like this is
And and what is the spice rating for you? Give us a spice rating. Since you're
for
here
a
to spread the
romantasy.
smut agenda.
Yeah. We're going to finish book tonight, or the other way around. I'm hoping for both. I'm hoping for both. Like,
I am gonna be waiting for your Instagram story or for your message that you finished the book and your like reaction to it.
let's see how that would look like. Vacation. Hindi galing,
I
right? Two books in
know.
one night. Thanks for the shout out. Akdang Pinoy just announced October to December books featuring works from Filipino authors. Yes, do check both of their accounts out. Sai is the engineer is reading over at Instagram, and Kat is Kat on the Jellico on Instagram. Used to do that in Batangas, and I was like, oh,
Powdered milk. I love how you had like that was my reaction earlier. I
I
guess Steven
never
powdered.
tried powdered milk on rice.
Wait,
Damn.
have you had sugar on rice?
Like binatog?
No, just
That's
put
that
white
right?
sugar
No.
on like hot rice and then just eat that because that's what we
No.
eat.
So like as in like the I've tried that with as in like the what do you call this?
What's
Basically like the rice soup. Like if you pour
No,
more
no, no,
water
no,
in
no.
the rice and you take
No,
out just the soupy part,
just regular newly cooked
cooked rice.
rice.
Oh.
Or maybe older rice, you put sugar on it and then you put it in a microwave and then you eat that. We used to eat that. I guess that
No.
maybe that's our version of milk on
Okay,
rice.
okay, okay. Mine is the milk. Yours is the sugar. Oh. I mean, I think I would like it more on the salty side. I could put like the usual like salt or furikake or like soy sauce, whatever.
No, it's just white sugar and white rice.
Oh, miss you. Sunday today. High time for Sunday. Ah, yes, my favorite. One of my favorites ever. So good. The legit Carabao milk on the pastillas. So good. I attended Sunday mass and and then now it's on the
Uh,
deficit. Your points are on the deficit.
like maybe that's enough for another week until you have to go on Sunday again.
Marktang Pinoy author features in the future, not necessarily interviews. Yeah, similar to the Opus ones.
Yeah.
Pinky Pans. Spicy on the Lord's Day too. Manifesting for them to finish that 40% tonight. But other than this event, I will definitely finish it right after. Yes, same.
Yes.
I will definitely finish Babel. Manifesting for them. I don't really read books. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Oh, okay,
So
that's
that
fair.
could be a decent rating.
But would you be recommending this book to a friend? Like, is that like right now where you are in the book? Do you think it's a book that you would recommend to other people?
Mm,
Because I feel like if you're not reading books, you kind of like have an idea still of whether you would be
yeah.
happy to recommend this to someone else.
If I liked Ace of Spades, although I feel like the themes are like the blurb
Mm.
is too different from one another to even base it on Ace of Spades. But on that note, actually, sometimes I would have like 3-star ratings on book or like even 2.5, but I feel like I would still recommend them to specific people because they
Mm.
could work to other people,
Yeah.
even if it's like a low rating. So sometimes it's not even based on their rating.
Yeah, definitely. Like sometimes it's just maybe it's not for you, but you can see
Mhm.
how other people might enjoy the book.
Yeah. That's me with my year of rest and relaxation. I feel like I
Mm.
could work for other people, but it just didn't work for me. Finished 6 p.m. because I just remembered to draw the winner for the giveaway. Ah, yeah, I posted that. Yeah, that's why I enjoy this experience. Last time I finished Gerald's book. And the graphic novel, Libing Isa. What's
You are
TD?
going like flying through books.
I remember
Mhm.
finishing. Ah, yeah! Delirium Dreams. You were reading that last week. Let's make a huge progress on what's printing. Yes. Because you're forced to focus, you're forced to read, even though we
We're
don't see you
forcing
on
you
the
to read.
at gunpoint. Like you have to read or else. So I presented the idea of in-person readings went with the past. Yes. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. It's just a matter of
Yeah,
like setting up how we read in
logistics. Yeah,
person. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like what the
yeah. We're
time is or what the
probably
pace.
yeah. I would consider it. Um, but we'll probably have to like plan it well.
And like we'd have to have a timer for just the talking, just for the chatting.
Yeah.
If we need to. Because I feel like if it's in person, we'd chat more
Yeah,
than
there's
read.
like more like there's more temptation to like chat during the whole thing.
Yeah, because at least like if it's online, I could try to interrupt the I could try to
Yeah,
interrupt the comments and be like,
and then
we
just
have to
play the timer. Okay, guys, reading friends.
I'm gonna dip out early because I am on duty by 6 a.m. I
Oh,
need to
okay. Thanks for dropping by, Bea.
thanks for
Hopefully you
dropping
get
by.
a good night's sleep.
Oh, what if you add sugar in it too? Get the best of
And then
both.
pour milk on it. Just put everything in there.
Like a King's Cup version of like
Yeah,
things that you
the things you add on rice. This feels like I don't know, what's that like game show where you like have you survey people like what do you like to add in your rice? Like I think it's
is it like
Jeopardy. Yeah,
what they call
Jeopardy
it?
where you like
No,
Is that where
It's
like
the
they
one.
survey people and then you have to
It's the
guess what the
one
top answer
being hosted
is?
by Ding Dong Dantes locally.
Is it
So,
is that Jeopardy?
no, no, no. Family Feud. Family Feud.
Ah, Family
Because like you
Feud.
survey
Yeah,
people,
Family Feud.
and then there's like
Yeah,
a consensus
Jeopardy is
how
the one
they
with
get.
the you have to answer as a question. Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah.
See you around, my favorite pals and my fellow.
You too.
We'll see you around there. Hopefully, you can join us next week, next Sunday, because we'll have the sprints over at Pam's channel.
Yes.
Day, super day. Tomorrow's Monday, so let's go grinding. Ugh, I forgot it's Monday tomorrow, but thanks for the reminder. Yeah, I would, but I recommend Ace of Spades more for sure.
Mm,
Okay, I'd still
yeah.
read Where Sleeping Girls Lie just to see how the story fared because I know Farida's writing is really good. Two, I think numerical rating is for personal use rather than for recommendation purpose
Yeah.
because reading is subjective. Yeah, it's more of like just to gauge, huh? If I gave this three stars, maybe I didn't like it as much, but it was decent
Mm-hmm.
enough.
Yeah, definitely.
True to the one. We're tired to no, why is tomorrow Monday? I know, I know.
I know. Like I have
We
a
deserve.
meeting at like 8:30 in the morning tomorrow, and I'm like, why is it so
Who sets up
early?
meetings this early? Honestly,
So early.
it should be illegal to like
Like minimum, the earliest should be like I don't know, 10
1
a.m. or
p.m.
something like that. At 1 p.m. Girl, I go home at 4. Like my shift ends at
Oh
4
yeah,
p.m.
because Australian time. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that would be the end of the day.
But it's also awful when they said it
I don't,
almost
yeah,
like
like when I said it like at the last hour of the day, and I'm like, oh, I wanted to like relax and
yeah.
slowly time clock out. No.
And speaking of, should we do our fourth and last sprint for
Yes,
tonight?
I think we should so that everyone can get in their final 30 minutes of dedicated reading time. Hopefully,
Yes.
we all get closer to finishing our books.
Yes, I hope so too, because I'm like close to getting finished. Okay,
Happy
so
reading, everyone!
everyone, see you in 30. Hello again, everyone.
Oh,
How was our fourth and last sprint for you?
I made it to 55%, so halfway through the
Ooh.
book, which is a good progress, I think. I need to read this book by tomorrow, so that's a good progress.
I think you would
Um,
for like the last 45. You'd be able to
yeah,
finish it.
yeah, probably. How about you? How was Vigo? Where are you?
I'm down to, well, I stopped at page 518.
We're
An
so
old,
close to the end.
I know, an old character appeared just now, and I will definitely finish it tonight. Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. I don't think I can stop reading it now.
I know, it's like everything is culminating now, everything's going to shit. So I really can't say how this is going to end. Like I
Mm-hmm.
could only guess on a political like standpoint, like because like they're I don't know if they're gonna reach truce or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what's gonna happen? It's like the last 30 or so, like last 20 or so pages. I don't know. I guess. I
I'm just gonna
really
wait for your message when you're done.
like. Is it gonna be a heroic? Is there gonna be a heroic sacrifice or like whatever? But with the way it's going, I really can't tell. I really can't tell. So let's read some comments. Oh, June is like, can I ask you a question on Instagram about the book you read? If I'm going to read that, well, sure, of course. Our DMs are open.
Yes.
That was like last 5%. And you're gonna
Oh my gosh.
finish it tomorrow, not tonight?
I think you can finish it tonight. Maybe?
Maybe like just 30 minutes more.
Yeah.
But finished 24 pages on the last sprint. Like, not so bad. Yeah, that's like the average speed that I also go with when I don't have an audiobook.
Yeah. I mean, that's better than the 6% that you did earlier. So you're getting into a momentum.
Oh no no no! I'm finishing it every
Yeah. Like, I bet it's hard to stop when you only have like 5%. Oh, yeah.
Okay, okay, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. I think you can, I don't know, like have a snack before you go to war. Let's say for the ending. So, how are you liking, um,
Amanda
Frederick
Uva.
Chapman's? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, writing style, it's it's very slice of life kind of storytelling where you learn about this person, what happened in his past, what's happening currently, and like I mentioned earlier, there is like a sad undertone to everything that's happening,
Mm,
because of what he is planning to do. I'm trying to be kind of vague here, but it's like things are like kind of like interventions are happening from the universe that keeps him from doing that thing that he's planning to do. And I'm guessing at some point this will help him sort of like give him like a different perspective on things. But it's like the writing style is it's the kind where some people might find it boring in a sense because there's nothing really big happening. It's very slice of life, like very random scenes in his life. Because I think with Frederick Bachman, even with Beartown and Anxious People, the way he writes is he likes to write in snippets of like stories. Like one chapter is this one part of his life, and then the next chapter is another part. Like it's not super chronological. Just like bits and pieces of everyone's story, and then you kind of like put things together, um, and figure things out. And but what's different about this one is that it's only told from the POV of one character, like Uva, because in
mm,
Anxious People and in Bear Town, you're following like a big cast of characters, like more than 10 people. So it's kind of like a different style for me, when it comes to his work, but I actually really like it. I mean, I think really Frederick Bachman is like a becoming like a favorite author for me for sure.
mm. Diane said,
Mhm.
just started
I'll
Belcanto, been postponing it and fighting finally on it. Is it the one by Anne Patchett?
touch it. Yeah, I think so.
A man called Ova has been on my TBR since forever. I'll wait for Pam's review this time. Well, I think you're
Well,
gonna
I'll
need
let you know tomorrow.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Read 22 pages. That's 84. That's that's close. That's close. I feel like if you read tomorrow, but it's a Monday, so last 84, that would require like at least one
Two
more set of
hours.
like live sprints.
Well, I have live sprints on Wednesday, so
Wednesday.
maybe if you want to read them. But then maybe by the time you'll probably be finished with the book. But if anyone wants a live sprint on Wednesday,
Yeah.
I will be doing
Mm.
one where I'm gonna be finishing The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber.
But I saw that your rating was like under 4 for the last
For the
book that you
first,
read. Is it the
yeah, for
first
the
book?
first book, yeah, the first book that I read, I gave it 3.25 stars. I
Mm.
think in general, like it has like same with Caraval, its strength really is in the magical world building. Like I really enjoy that part of Stephanie Garber's writing. But it does lean very not very young, but it's leaning young on the YA scale, which
Mm.
makes like young in the sense that the plot has a lot of conveniences in it, has a little bit of like
The
holes
stakes
in
aren't
it,
that
or just
high.
the stakes are high, but the way that the plot moves forward is just very convenient. Like she would need something and then it would just appear like because somebody just randomly brought it. Or she
Mm.
would need to find information on this and then it will be given to her by this thing. Like it's not like a very complex plot, which I don't think like a story has to have a complex plot.
Mm-mm.
So I do appreciate the magical world building, but what I don't like at all is the main character. Even with Caraval, I don't like the main characters. Like I find them very annoying,
Mm.
insufferable, grating, and we're in their POV most of the time, so it's a little bit more annoying because they're very whiny, very like selfish and stuff. So that I mean, I don't know if it's by design because even with Caraval, the main characters are like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
maybe that's her style of main characters. But so yeah, I gave it 3.25. This one, the second book, The Ballad of Ever After, I've read 50% of it so far, and I'm just so it feels less magical than the first book, but it definitely has a lot of like more guilty pleasure scenes and tropes in it. So kind of like weigh whether you like that or not.
And you already have the physical copies for this one, right? So
Yeah.
you'll
Yeah.
definitely finish them during your weekly
Yeah.
sprints.
Yeah, I definitely will. One
Cats,
day.
one day we'll get to over. One day after we finished our TBR, it's like my October
Whenever that
is
is.
yeah, my October is looking like an arc, like an arcs month for me because
Mm,
like most of the arcs that I have are October releases, so I have to like pursue with them
really
after
go for it.
that.
Yeah. For me, it's definitely gonna be filled with a bunch of Junji Ito for the
Yeah.
first time because I'm doing like a video on it, and then I'm reading a bunch of like horror and thriller books, which is not like my usual genre. I'm really trying because spooky season and
Yeah.
all. So yeah, I'm expecting a lot of those genre in my October.
I just need to do Duolingo and see. Hopefully, can finish the wedding people tomorrow. Ugh, the
Hopefully.
streak. I have to keep up the streak. It's the one by Anne Patchett. We'll try on Wednesday. Yeah, usually I can't. Like, sometimes I miss your Wednesday experience. Mostly because, like, there's some things happening after
Yeah,
work stuff. I have four committed reads for October, one for Akdang Pinoy, so over backseat camera ulit. Okay.
that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. So, should we finish up our live spread for tonight? Thank you to
Yeah.
everyone who joined us. And yes, do check out Akdang Pinoy. Check out Kat. Kat on the Jellico, and Sai from The Engineer is reading. So for next week, so if you can't make it to Pam's Wednesday sprints, but you should still try, she would be the one hosting the live reading sprints on Sunday, 7 p.m. We'll do the announcements on Instagram. So if you aren't following us yet, her YouTube channel is linked down below. That also has her socials. And any last words from the other Pam?
Well, yeah, just that the Wednesday have my live sprints, and then other than that, just I mean, I think I have a video that I'm posting on Monday, or no, not
Mm.
Monday, Tuesday. So there's that. But yeah, just thank you for joining us today, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying the sprints. We are too, and I'm happy that everyone had a lot of reading
Yes.
done. So good job, everyone. Good
Thanks,
job.
everyone.
We will
See
see
you
you
next
next Sunday.
week. Bye
Bye.
bye.